Yay!
Yay! I love your tweets, Catherine. They show off our beautiful skylines and sunsets.
It's like the perfect Instagram postcard living here.
And look, everybody, there's Sarah Chalke. Wow. We have
I
hit
was
the
in Salt Lake
jackpot.
City. The last time I was in Salt Lake City was 23 years ago.
Wow.
I did a movie of the week up there with Hilary Swank, and it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Yes. Talk about tweet perfect sunsets. Oy.
It's a gorgeous place to live and raise kids and just be yourself. So anyway, as I was saying, we hit the jackpot. We got both of you. Congratulations. This is such a fun series about surviving friendships.
Totally.
Catherine, you're the executive producer as well. And tell me a little bit about the concept and how you got attached to it.
Well, it was actually one of those sort of graceful, blessed moments when this project came to me right at a time in my life where I was really looking for a project just like this. So it was, so fortuitous and exciting to me to get to be a part of it, and certainly to get to have a voice in an executive producer fashion and participate in the collaborative process of it all. And then I'm just a huge Kristen Hanna fan, and the book is so beautiful. It's just the exact kind of story that I was really looking to try to tell.
It is a wonderful juxtaposition between these two friends, because you are actually the extrovert while Sarah is the introvert. Is it a long makeup process to make you look like an introvert?
So we were just actually discussing the fact that when I was in my like in the aughts and in the scenes where I'm in my early 40s, I barely for the first few episodes had any makeup on at all, which was kind of terrifying. And not something I've done before, and kind of liberating. And so that was not a long makeup process, but the 80s it definitely was. I mean, we had so much fun, but it's wigs and blue eyeshadow and the hair and makeup process was, a big part of finding the characters in the first place. Figuring out, okay, like what are they going to look like at 18 versus that after college, right when they're starting at KPOC, and how do we make those two unique and different? And then obviously 20 years later. So that was one of the most fun and challenging and interesting parts of the job, was figuring out how to, what do you do differently in those decades with your body and your mannerisms and then your exterior.
You both seem to work really well together. Had you been friends? Had you known each other before this?
We met over the phone because the project had come to me while I was working in Toronto with Dule Hill on Suits. And I was all nervous about relocating to Vancouver with my kids in the school year and the whole thing, like, where do I go? And, how do I get them into school? And he said, I have a really good friend who lives in Vancouver. I'll see if she'll give you a call. And so then I get this call from Sarah Chalke, who was so incredibly gracious and spent a full hour on the phone with me, like, telling me all about Vancouver. We talked about our kids, and we just really connected instantly because she's just so open and honest in herself. And it was just so easy for me to just kind of relax in her presence. And then Sarah, like a month later, it's you as Kate. And it was like kismet.
I was so pumped. I couldn't believe it. I talked to Katie about, she's coming here. She told me a little bit about the show too. And then I got this script in my inbox and I read it and couldn't believe it. Immediately wanted to be a part of it.
I'm so glad you guys are doing this. My wife loves the show, and it is just a great series. So thank you so much, Catherine. You got to come over for a barbecue sometime. We'll do that.
I am down. I love barbecue.
I'm a good chef. Anyway, and congratulations again to both of you, and thank you for this interview. I really do appreciate it, and hope I see you at Harmon sometime.
Yeah, man, me too. Thank you so much.